New July video. My pepper plants are basically the same. Like, they've grown a little bit, which is good. I probably won't have peppers on them until late August at this rate, though. My Japanese black trifle over here. My slicer cucumber. I've got a little cucumber on it. I normally pick them at this size, but I think I'm gonna wait. My grape plant is pretty big, so I'll have to do some pruning in the winter. Gotta tuck some of those stray tendrils in too so that they don't choke out the cucumber. This is my raspberry plant. It is taller than me. Chives. My herb pot. I put, I don't want to walk through because there's a big spider web. In the top I put a bunch of basil and it looks like it's sprouting, so that's good. This is a black cherry tomato. It fell over, but it seems to be doing fine, and it's my plant with the most freaking tomatoes on it. There are so many. My cucumber back there, that section seems to have mostly died out. Don't really know why. I'm not too worried about it though, because there's still a shit ton of cucumbers, and that section up there is doing fine. That one over there still got the powdery mildew, but I'm working on that, and that's going away. Also making a shit ton of cucumbers. Now that the AC has stopped, we'll come around. My two blueberry bushes. No blueberries this year, but that's okay because they're getting big. Another pepper plant. My zinnias. That Sweet William back there is just tiny. I don't know that that's going to take off because the zinnias are blocking the sun out now, so. Alright, coming around. Here's my asparagus. This one is new, so it's branching out now. I'm actually surprised because when I first planted these asparagus, I thought they were all dead. Like, they did not come up. And then after a while, they started one by one popping up, so they turned out pretty good. This is more black cherry tomato. Like, you can see the severe difference in the leaf color. That's because this one is in a felt bag, so the roots get air pruned, which apparently is better for the plant. And this one's in a traditional pot, so the roots do not get air pruned. So, like, the plant is not as green and verdant. It is, however, a lot easier to keep moisture in the traditional pots because the felt pots dry out so freaking fast. This one is also a black cherry tomato. I had extras of those when I was planting, so I just planted all of them because initially I was just going to do 2 of each kind. More asparagus here. It's like super soft. This is mystery tomato from Lidl. It's doing pretty good. When we bought it, it was in a cluster of 6, just like that. And it is faithfully producing to the size and cluster amount, I guess, that the original had. Did you know, by the way, that asparagus flowers? It's a little asparagus flower right there. This is another Japanese black trifle. This one is starting to get some blossom end rot. Yeah. I'm going to assume, because it's in branches that have like little breaks in them, I'm going to assume that it's an issue with the water transfer due to the breakage in the branch. Since, like, the rest of them are fine, so it's not a calcium deficiency traditionally, like in the soil. My brandywine here is so big. but it is not blushing yet. And I've got a couple forming there and a couple forming there and there. So I'm gonna have more Brandywines, but I gotta figure out a new scheme to like hold it up, because that's taller than my steak. And the tomatoes are definitely gonna be way too heavy for the top of that. My cucumbers again. I've got green onions on either side in both the blue and the purple pots. I just harvested the 2 sweet dumpling squash. This weekend, if the weather's good, I'm going to be pulling the sweet dumpling and the zucchini plants to make room for a fall garden. I've got some green bean type beans. I don't remember what they're called. I'd have to go look. But I've got some green bean type beans and a fast growing personal melon plant that I'm going to try. So I'll put the green beans in the big pot and the melon plant in this one down here. Also, I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit there. Come on, focus. There we go. This is an orchard orb weaver. I've got a couple of them here. They eat mosquitoes. And the bees are big enough that they don't get stuck in the webs. So they're fine to stay. They're perfectly safe for humans. And I can't show you its back because it's upside down, but they've got this gorgeous iridescent green and blue back. It's very pretty. That is the back garden.